And those who preaching it, when the time comes with tribulation, we're willing to die for that. Lord's willing, and we can stand on our lot. The rest of the world don't get that blessing. A lot of them is going to take that. And a lot of them is going to look at you ill because you don't take that. Or blaspheme your name. Talk ill about you because you don't take that and you don't walk into the same manner as they walk into, which is witchcraft, which is the RFID chip, by taking that. Because that's witchcraft and magic. And it's death to you when you take that. That's the ultimate thing. It ain't no way out after that. It ain't no room for repentance after that. Whether you're in a new covenant or not. Because this is going to be dissect the men. A few good men, when you join in the army, when they do that on TV, we're looking for a few good men. This ain't for any man. And it's going to separate the sheep from the goat. All right? It's going to separate the real worshipers of Mashiach, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. And the rest going to be bundled up like a branch, like faggot, because that's what that means. And bundled up in a branch, tied it up, and thrown into the fire. And guess what? A lot of our people are going to be part of that fire too, for following the multitude of wickedness and in the nations. That's why you blessed. Blessed is he that read. Okay? Now let's go to Revelation 22, 7 and 12. Revelation 22, 7 and 12. Blessed is he that read. Revelations 22 and Revelations 22, 7 to 12. Revelations 22, 7 and 12. Let's read that. 7 and 12. No, I'm going to read that. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keep these sayings of the prophecy of the book. Ones who's following this to the best of their ability. The ones who's preaching it on the highways and byways, if they can. The ones that are helpers. The one that's talking about Mashiach Yahweh Shah. Blessed is he that read. Okay? The ones that sincerely following this and sincerely dropping down breakdowns and doctrines that are pure. Blessed is he that read. Okay? 8. And I, John, saw that these things and heard them. And when I had heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel which showed me these things. Then said he unto me, see thou do it not. For I am the fellow servant and of thy brethren, the prophets, and them which keep the saying of the book. Worship Yahweh. So even the angels told you don't worship me. Worship Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Go ahead. All right, keep it down a little bit. And he said unto me, seal not the saying of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. For the time is at hand. And that's very important because the time is at hand now to get your mind out of the ghetto. Get your mind out of the philosophies of this world. Detox yourself from this world. And start eating your fruits and vegetables. And taking your herbs. And that's embracing this Bible, this word. And coming together with other righteous men for our people. That's in a broken hearted and a contrite heart. 11, verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. Don't go back and forth with them no more, man. Don't go back and forth with them. They want to come up with dookie doctrines, and they want to come up with a new way of serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. If they want to add on to this book, okay, or take away and throw a spin into it, after you done talk to them about it, they're on their own. You worry about you. This is the time to start worrying about you. Building you up. You can't take everybody with you when Yahweh Shah come back. You can't say, can you take my homeboy with you? Can I, yo, Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, I know you coming to destroy, and thank you for saving me. Can I take my man with me? My homeboy with me? Nah. And he might leave your ass for that. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. I am the Alpha and Omega, and the beginning of the end, the first and the last. All right? That's why this is so simple. Psalms 1, the breakdown. Blessed is the man that walk not in the counsel of the ungodly, because that's the one that's reading, studying, and trying to carry it out as a verb, which is an action word, which means you have to be a doer of the word, not just to listen. And this is going out to Shema Yasha'Allah, to Israel. Okay? Revelation 3:11. Let's go to Revelation 3:11. Revelation 3:11. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. What does that mean? You stood stiffly in your lie. You continued on preaching the gospel when other men that was part of the circumcision told you that you couldn't do it because you wasn't under them. Or some of them told you you not cut up for it. But you had a zeal. And a love for Mashiach Yahawashah, and you stood stiffly in it. Even if you had to go to one group to another group, but you stayed out here and you did the work. Okay? And you still here. Don't worry about what these other people on the left thinking and then to the right saying. A lot of people are going to say things about you, even of the circumcision, even of Israel. You don't worry about that. You make a relationship with Mashiach Yahawashah, you and him. Because when the shit goes down, you know what I'm saying, it's only going to be about you and him. Every man's going to get according to their deed on earth. So what kind of man should you be in holy conversation? I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Blessed is he that read. Blessed is he that walk not in the counsel of the wicked. That's what we have over the other people that they don't have. We're studying to show ourselves proved. We out there fighting the fine fight. Okay? And we're doing the best we can. Now, a man can't tell you that wasn't your best. And a lot of you let men tell you that wasn't good enough or that wasn't the best. The Most High studies the heart. Men can't see that far. So you are blessed when you walk into the counsel of Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashah. And we're going to close up. We got a little bit more. Back to Psalms chapter 1. And we at verse 4. And he shall be like, I'm going to go back to verse 3. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bring forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he do shall prosper. Remember that. If you have the faith, whatever you do, you shall prosper. Thus says the Lord. 4. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind drives away. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of you followers, a lot of you guys that can't stand on your own feet, a lot of you guys that's just young, dumb, and full of cum. Young, dumb, and full of cum. All right? Don't know nothing. Okay? Because you think you letting the world raise you. Okay? Instead of letting these scriptures raise you. Remember, it says, when you come into Yahawashah, you are a new creature. That means you're purging out the old man. You are a new man. And you're supposed to grow in this. How are you supposed to grow in this? You're not supposed to keep continuing the same sins and then saying you're sorry. Because the Hebrews tells you that. Go ahead. Verse 5, therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. If you niggas don't stop playing, especially of the circumcision, you're going to perish. That's thus says the Lord. That ain't Shema. If you keep playing playing around with this gospel and keep trying to add on and make it spin, keep trying to come up with something new or whatever like that, or doing sneaky hidden things outside of the camera, because see, that's what it is. A lot of you guys doing this thing for camera publicity. And the Lord said, you shall perish. So this ain't a death threat. This is the Lord's threat. And his threat is a threat right now, but it shall be a promise soon. If you don't hurry up and repent and change around and look into yourself and be a new creature. Right? Psalms 81 and 13, and this is, I'm closing with that. Blessed is he that read. Blessed is the man that walk not in the counsel of the ungodly. Psalms 81 and 13. Psalms 81 and 13. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways, I should soon have subdued their enemies and turned my hand against their adversary. So anybody that was being a thorn in your flesh, or that was persecuting you or impressing you, the Lord would have took care of them for you. And he's going to do that for those who stay fast in their lie and preaching this gospel of the gospel of glad tidings to Israel, the elect first. And that's why the elect is blessed. And those who follow these laws, statutes, commandments, they're going to be blessed. Because they're going to know all the tricks that's in the bag that Esau will try to bring out to make us fail, to make us fall. But once we're studying and praying, the Lord is going to sharpen that spirit. And when these things present to us to make us stumble, we're going to look at it and laugh. This is another episode of Performing Arts. Brother Shema Bassar, and just before I go out, I want to let you know too, for those who see me, remember this. This is not a church, this is not the church thing. I'm a different type of man, you know what I'm saying? And remember the days of old, these guys that was preaching out on the highway and byway, they went soft, okay? So don't look at me and be like, is that church of God? Because I'm not doing the way the churches is doing it, okay? When you get out of line and you say something stupid, I'm going to rebuke you. And I'm going to rebuke you hard. Because the Lord say that. Because that's love. Okay? So don't look at me like a church system or like this is a church thing going. Why is he talking with masculine? Why is he talking with power? Why is he sometimes saying a curse? Okay, don't watch my video. Don't even subscribe to me. I only rather have 2 or 3 people that subscribe to me that's sincere than 1,000. All right? And that's how I feel on it. Shalom.